Okay, guys, welcome back, guys. Now, I just want to talk about something, yeah? So, ever since AJ got that knockout, yeah, I've been hearing a lot of comments saying the fight was rigged. Like, saying, oh, the fact that Prenga didn't follow up after the first round shows that the fight was rigged and it was paid to go in AJ's favor so he can keep the Tyson Fury fight and stuff like that. Just complete bullshit, retarded bullshit. Yes, you guys are absolute retards if you think that. Absolute retards. That's not a fixed fight. AJ's just a much better boxer than Prenga. But it just turned out that he doesn't have a chin. So he got dropped a couple times in the first round. Prenga knew that he's okay, even though he dropped him. Because if you watch the end of towards, oh my god, if you go back and watch the very end of round one, AJ starts to get a bit more comfortable. He starts to throw a couple punches back, whilst Prenga's throwing punches as well, and AJ's he's able to escape the round, yeah. But the thing is, AJ was thrown back. It's not like he was just completely just out of it, and he wasn't even punching back and fighting back in the first round. He was fighting back in the first round a lot. He was jabbing. He was and towards the end of round one, or the very end of round one, he swung haymakers trying to keep thingy off of him, Prenga off of him. And it's like Prenga knew, okay, this guy still hits hard, so that's why he didn't immediately jump at AJ. But before he could even think about jumping at AJ immediately hit him with a jab or a right hand or something, and it put him back. It pushed him back, and he was like, "Oh shit, I don't want to get too comfortable." And then AJ followed up more and more. He threw more shots. He landed more shots. He got Prenga's attention. He really broke Prenga down in the second round, and then eventually he opened up with a combination, and just completely annihilated him. Completely annihilated him. So that's what it was. It wasn't rigged. AJ just turned out to have the worst punch resistance in history. Not in history, but I'm being a bit dramatic. But he turned out to be very, you know, he turned out to be very bad. He had the word. He looked very chinny in that fight. Very chinny in that fight. He got dropped 3 times because we could count the knockdown in the ropes. That you could say that was a knockdown in the ropes. So I say 3 times, even though you could say maybe even 2, because one of the knockdowns were more. They look like more of a push rather than an actual knockdown. But whatever. But yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't rigged. It wasn't fixed. If it was fixed, they would have made AJ look really good. If it was fixed, if it was fixed, they would have made AJ look really good. They would have made sure he doesn't get knocked down whatsoever. He doesn't get hit. They would make sure he doesn't even get hit in that fight, and he completely just annihilated him in the first 30 seconds or something like that. That would be a rigged fight. Or they're saying, oh, but he was told in the corner when he after the round one. No, fuck off, man. Please, just fuck off. I don't know what you heard to think that, but you didn't, bro. Shut up, man. Shut up. There's no pay by Turkey or anything like that, or Ring Magazine or Ring or whatever. You're retarded if you think he's fucking. If you think the fight was rigged and Prenga was paid to not do anything after the first round, you're retarded. AJ just hit him with a really good shot that put him that humbled him. That really made him think, I definitely am not ready for this level. He definitely was like, oh yeah, he definitely still hits like a truck. AJ still hits like a truck. People could say he's finished now. He is. I have to be honest. He is. He's chinny as well, but he definitely still punch. He can definitely still punch really hard. Definitely still punch really hard. And he definitely can still knock out a lot of heavyweights if he can land the right shot at the right time before he even gets hit himself. Yes, just make sure he doesn't get hit himself, and then he can have a chance to knock the other person out. But if he gets caught first, he's in serious trouble. But if he can hit the person first before they hit him with a clean shot, he can knock them out. So yeah, that's really all he has to do at this point. Because he still has a lot of knockout power. And I still wouldn't make him a complete underdog against Fury. I think people are overreacting a little bit. I wouldn't mind you making Fury the favourite, but don't get too comfortable because Fury looked horrific against fucking Whack. He looked terrible against Whack. Whack, who's 46 years old and he wasn't really trying to win. He was just there to be hit. And Fury was getting hit a lot by the guy and was looking just slow, he was looking slow. His reflexes were just not there anymore. He was looking very vulnerable. He was getting caught easily. His head movement is definitely faded a lot. His punches weren't really doing anything to a fucking 46-year-old bum who's been knocked out and has taken so much damage over the years by, literally anyone he's fought for Pulse has been damaged by them. Anyone who fought for Pulse, that Whack guy, he got damaged, he got destroyed. Yet Fury couldn't destroy him. I'm sorry, because if that was Prime Fury, he would have washed Whack. He would have destroyed Whack if that was a Prime Fury. But that clearly isn't a Prime Fury. Prime Fury is long gone. This version of Fury is not going to beat any top 10 heavyweight. I'm seeing people saying, Fury can still compete at heavyweight. No, he can't. He can maybe beat I think he could beat a Deontay Wilder. He could beat a Dillian White. He could beat an AJ. He could beat a couple, weak contenders, but he's not gonna beat like the top dogs. Like he's not gonna beat a He's not gonna beat. I almost said Matmadov. He's not gonna beat a Dubois. He's not gonna beat an Atama. He's not gonna beat Hergovich. He's not gonna beat Parker. He's not gonna beat Wardley. He's not gonna beat anyone who can punch hard and is still athletic. Like still has something about them. Like still got skills. Still got power. He's not gonna beat those guys. If you're struggling against a 46-year-old whack, if you're having a hard time with a 46-year-old whack who's not even really there to win, and it's like half in the fight, half out the fight. You're not gonna beat again. You're not gonna compete against Woodley. You're not gonna compete against Atama. You're gonna compete against anyone in the top 10. I think Fury and AJ get smoked by anyone in the top 10. Both Fury and AJ, not just AJ. Both Fury and AJ. Fury and AJ get smoked by anyone in the top 10. They're both washed. They're both equally washed. It's just that AJ's got a really bad chin. Fury still has a decent chin. No, I don't think you can even say that actually, because who was he fighting? AJ was at least fighting a live dog with something about him. He had a knockout punch. Even though I still don't buy into it, I still think Prenga, the guys he's fought went bums. So it's like he doesn't really, he doesn't hold a 200% KO ratio against anyone credible. Just bums with not even winning records. But still, at least he was 35. At least he was still active. He's still sort of a live opponent, even though he is like 35. But he was still sort of like a live opponent. Whereas Wack was literally like 46 and was just terrible. And literally quit after like 7 rounds because he was so old, so gassed, literally helpless. And Fury couldn't do shit to him. He was going life and death with Wack. So don't get too confident. Don't get too cocky now. Because just because AJ is finished doesn't mean Fury is not finished. Fury is just as finished. Fury can get cracked by anyone. I still think AJ can knock him out if he can land before he gets hit himself. If AJ is able to land on Fury before Fury lands on him, then he can knock him out. Because I believe he will really train to dig deep. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like he would really train for that fight. Really try and fix all of his mistakes, his defense. Try and really improve his footwork. Even though I don't think it's possible at this point of his career, but he will try his absolute hardest in that fight. He will try his absolute hardest in that fight against Fury because it's his biggest rival. His rival. He's not gonna just want to go out. He's not going to just want to go out getting knocked out and not even trying to win. He's going to go out on his shield. He will actually come to win. He will actually do everything he can to beat Fury because obviously he's trained under Usyk and Usyk beat Fury, so he's going to want to learn a lot from Usyk and Usyk's team. He can still very well knock Fury out if he lands the right shot, and if he does get hit himself. Literally, Fury is not that good. He's not terrible. He's still skilled, but it's just his reflexes that are the problem. It's not that and with AJ, yeah, it's not that AJ's like terribly like it's like terrible. No, it's just his chin is just fucked. It's fucked. His punch system is fucked. But everything else is fine. His skills are fine. He's still got really good punch power. It's just his chin. That's it. Nothing to do with his skills or anything like that, or him being average. He's not average. He just doesn't have the resistance anymore. He doesn't have the type of chin to take punches against heavy hitters. Prenga, I will say, is a bit of a heavy hitter, even though I wasn't convinced. He definitely is a bit of a heavy hitter. He is a bit of a heavy hitter. Like, he definitely can crack a bit, but yeah. But I didn't think that would do anything to AJ, man. But man, he really did do something in that first round. But yeah. So yeah, the AJ's washed, but Fury's also washed. Don't get too But this video talk about AJ being the fight being rigged. I got completely off topic there, but yeah, the fight wasn't rigged. And if you think he was rigged, you need to stop watching boxing because you're just retarded. It wasn't rigged. AJ had a terrible first round. He lost his ability to take a punch, and it's like but Prenga just isn't good enough. He's really just a journeyman. He's really just a journeyman. He has a good knockout ratio. But even though the guys he fought were complete bums, stiffs, not a single winning record. Literally, not a single winning record. Literally. Just all bums put in there to win. And oh my god, I'm so embarrassed for AJ, man. This is so bad. This is the worst. This is like the worst. This is like the second worst result to getting knocked out cold by this guy. This is the second worst result. The second worst outcome for AJ. If he had got knocked out by Prenga, that would have been the worst. That would have been the worst outcome. But this is the second worst. This is the second worst outcome because the fact that he got dropped three times in the first round and was literally all over the place after he got hit. Literally. You know? I would have much rather AJ have gone the distance but not taken any damage and still won the fight. Like not taking any damage, not gotten dropped, not gotten hurt badly. I would have rather him go the full 12 rounds. Oh god. I would have rather AJ gone the full 12 rounds without taking any damage, without getting knocked down once in the fight, but he just dominates the fight. He wins comfortably on points. I would have rather that, even though I don't really like that type of AJ. I like it when he's aggressive against people. I like it when he shows his power against people because he can really crack. But man, that was bad. Whatever, I'm gonna end here, guys. Bye.